Hey guys, I'm bringing you guys to work with me. Today we're going from this to this lovely diva right here. This is one of my clients that I got to work on last night, and she was so generous enough to allow me to film while I did her makeup. So as you guys can see, I'm just sculpting the brows. I did not fill them in due to her request that I didn't fill them in because she already liked the natural shape and fullness of her brows. So I'm filling in her brows with a light concealer from Coastal Scents, and it's one of the Coastal Scents Concealer Hot Pots. Now I'm taking the paint pot in Soft Ochre from MAC, and I'm taking it on a concealer brush, and I'm just blending this out all over the lid to use as a base. Now I'm going in with a fluffy brush, and this is a fluffy blending brush from MAC, and I'm taking an orangey brown shade from Makeup Forever, and I'm using this as her transition shade in her crease, and I'm blending that out, windshield wiper motions back and forth. Next, I'm taking this chunky eyeshadow brush from Morphe, and I'm packing a neutral eyeshadow. Once again, another matte shade that complements her skin complexion. This eyeshadow is also for Makeup Forever. I do apologize because I do not remember the numbers of these shadows, but I'm just taking that chunky pencil brush and I'm packing the color on all over the mobile lid. Now, using a card to help me guide, I'm going to take another brush from Morphe, and this is more of a stiff dome brush. I'm taking a really dark chocolate brown. It's almost a black brown, and I'm using this to smoke out her outer V. Then I'm going to go in with a regular fluffy brush and soften the edges so we don't have any harsh lines. Once again, this really dark chocolate brown color that I'm using is also from Makeup Forever, and it's a really nice deep matte chocolate brown shade. As you guys can see, once again, just using the card to help guide me, then taking my blending brush to soften up any of those harsh lines. Now with the pencil brush from MAC, I'm taking the color Verb from the Naked 2 palette, and it's a nice shimmery white shade. I'm using that as the inner tear duct highlight color just to break up some of that matte and add a little bit of interest to the eyes. Now with a flat concealer brush, I'm just taking some smoothing skin equalizer from Makeup Forever, and I'm using this as a primer all over her face. Going in with my Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm taking the Jordana foundations. I mixed two. I used the Jordana Honey Olive color and the Toffee color, and I mixed them together to create her shade. Once again, on a damp Beauty Blender, I'm just stippling this all over her face until I get the coverage that I need. Next, I'm going in with this LA Pro Girl concealer. As you guys can see, it's not that bright of a concealer as I would like. This shade is in Almond, so I'm going to use this in her T-zone to highlight the center of her face, but then I'm going to go back in with the MAC concealer palette and use the yellow to add some brightness. If you never knew what the yellow in the palette is ever used for, yellow adds brightness. So if you have a concealer that's not bright enough, just use that yellow and it's going to brighten up everything. Now going going in with my beauty blender sponge once again, and I'm going to blend this out towards the temple until all the product is neatly blended and smoothed out. With the Graftopian Banana Cream Pie Setting Powder, and I'm using this to set her face. As you guys can see, I'm going to press the product underneath her eyes, and I'm going to slowly blend it down the rest of her face to set everything. I'm going into my favorite foundation stick. These are the Black Opal Foundation Stick in the shade Hazelnut, and I'm using this to contour her face today. I'm going in with a Morphe mini stippling brush, and I'm using this to blend out her contour. Then I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender just to soften everything and make everything look a little bit more airbrushed. This Morphe contour brush, this flat contour brush, I'm using this to contour her nose. Then once again, I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender sponge and make sure everything is soft. Now with a Crown Royal brush, I'm taking a peachy blush and applying it to the apples of her cheeks. Then I'm going to go into a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, which is a really nice highlight. I forget what color it is because it's an old shade from an old collection, but I'm using that to highlight the highest points of her face with a tapered brush from MAC. With an angled eyeliner brush from Morphe, I'm going into the Fergie Wet n Wild Gel Eyeliner, and I'm using this to wing out the top of her eyeliner and also use this eyeliner for her waterline. Desired lashes in Elegance, and I'm going to place that in the center of her lid, press down the end, and then press down the inner corner, and that is how you put on a pair of false lashes. It's the fastest way. I'm just going to secure them and make sure that it's on, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Some color to her skin because she felt that she was a little fair. We're going to go into ColourPop's Matte Liquid Lipstick in Avenue to add some warmth and vampiness to the whole look. Once the lips lips are done and the eyelashes have set, I'm going to go in with the Dior Show Mascara, and I'm going to add a nice generous coat to the top and bottom lashes, and we are done, you guys. Just gonna set her face with the NYX, the NYX Matte Setting Spray. I'm gonna fan it off, and there you guys have it. This is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to always rate, comment, subscribe, and thumbs up if you want more client videos. Thanks, you guys. Bye.